So more work's been done and it's quite stripped down now. The new handlebars are on and I think they make a big difference, much better than the ones which are on it. The rods are back. As I said, I couldn't get the firm to refurbish them, so my dad has straightened them. So he made a jig and straightened them, and they're pretty good. They fit the bike now as they should, and the shrouds should fit round tidy. Also, when I did the oil change and change the filter, I didn't change the oil seal. I thought I'd get away with it, but it is dripping a little bit of oil there, so I've ordered a new oil seal, so I won't be able to start it till that oil seal arrives. Also, the stand was broken and someone had done a bad job of welding it. They put in a piece and it was bent wrong, so straightened it, welded it up, but it's a little bit short, but it'll do for now, and I'll come back to that when the bike's complete. And that's the other rod. It's nice and straight now. What I'm doing here, I'm testing the carb without putting it on the bike, because I'm testing that the float level is right for me. So I don't want it to overflow. If I put it on the bike, it's a lot of work to pull it back off just to adjust the float height. So I've rigged it up to my auxiliary tank. My fuel pipe's a bit too long, as you can see. So I'm making sure my drain is shut on the bottom. Fuel pipe is on. You should be able to see the pressure of fuel coming along, and you can hear the tap shutting. So I will turn it on and see if it's leaking. What I do, you need to wait a good 30 seconds more, and it's leaking. Okay, the adjustment is really close. Right, that adjustment is really close, that is. When I done it 16mm like the book said, it kept leaking. So it's on about 17mm there, and it's just about dripping. But if you go too far with it, you'll have still fuel starvation on full throttle. So I think that is really close because it stopped dripping now. And when the bike is idling, it'll burn it off before it gets to leak out. So I'll turn that off. I'll drain the bowl and then I'll test it once again. Okay, so the bowl is empty. Close the drain off. And test it again. that adjustment is really close. There's one drip starting to form. But when the bike is idling, it'll burn that off before it gets a chance to get there. Okay, I'm going to give it a go on the bike like that. That's how I test my carbs. Like I said, I wish that drip wouldn't keep forming, but if I adjust it too far the other way, I'll have fuel starvation. So I'm going to try it there. I'm going to try that on the bike. Okay. Turn the fuel off. Drain the bowl. Okay, so that carb is ready to put on the bike now. And I got some new parts arrived. So my new clock's arrived. Well, new to me, second hand. You can see the old one's been beaten up, so I managed to get that from the States. And the new backlight. I got my new fuel pipe and a bulb. I had to get that bulb from Honda because I couldn't seem to find the wedge bulbs anyway. Some new grips. I'm still waiting on the fuel tap, so hopefully that'll be here by the next video. I've put carburetors back on bikes after rebuilding them in the past, and it's nothing more frustrating than you do all that work and then the carb overflows and leaks. So that's why I test them on the bench first.